Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just I'm playing Dark Souls 3, the weapon playthroughs. Last episode we did, I think, the Deacons of the Deep and then the Abyss Watchers, and today we're going to go into the Catacombs of Carthus, which is interesting. Well, the Catacombs themselves aren't too bad, it's the Demon Ruins that are a little bit worse. Don't particularly like the Demon Ruins too much. Oh well. It's not like I got much of a choice. Anyway. I will continue to play this game until I'm done with these playthroughs, and then I will decide if I want to do something else. Well, I was thinking about doing some modded shenanigans, just for the hell of it. But I do kind of need to watch out that I don't get soft banned, because that would be kind of shitty. Even though, like, as long as you're not online, you're not going to be soft banned, but I have a tendency to forget things, and I have a tiny feeling that that's probably going to be one of those things that I'm going to forget about. Ah, crap. I missed. You know, the running attack on this dude. Kill him. And I wait for him to come back downwards, because I need his stuff. Look at my eye. My very bad looking eye, because I couldn't find an eye patch in this game. Well, I think... Wait. No, is that hat in this game? No, that hat's not in this game. I was thinking about something from Dark Souls 2. But that is not in this game. At least not that I know about it. There are blindfolds and all that jazz, but I really need like an eye patch for him. I want to be true to the cosplay. Which is not always possible, but I feel like he already looks quite a lot like what I want him to look like. How did I even miss? There we go. Excellent. And now I'm gonna be walking this way. I'm wondering if I can just walk like this. Yep, okay. I can just walk like this instead of having to very slowly walk. I can just normal walk past him. I'm going to kill the rats. I'm not sure if Big Mama's gonna notice me. Big Mom. Gotta love the One Piece shenanigans. I like One Piece, so I don't mind it too much. Summon sign, huh? Will I summon? No, I won't. I have not summoned up until this point, and I probably will never summon. Unless if we're gonna do the co playthrough. Only then will I summon, otherwise I won't. Not because I'm against summoning, it's more a thing of like... Then I gotta think about somebody else. Right now I know the game good enough to the point that doing things with multiple people actually confuses me. Because the enemies behave differently, they appear like they just behave differently and do different things, and when I play on my own, all of this stuff makes sense. At least a lot of it does. Except for when, you know, like a freaking puss of man decides to fall through the floor and occupy a very small room in the beginning of the game. But those are very, very special situations, which have only happened to me once. And I also really like those situations, though. Oh boy. Let's see if he's gonna notice me. Yep, he is. Hello, friends. Hello. Oh, wait, that's wrong. No matter. Let's go, buddy. There's no problem. Oh boy. He's just gonna stomach me. It's a good thing that I have my... Ah, fuck it. I'll just go and... I would say trade hits, but that's not really a thing that I can do. Really? But of course. Of course he has the... Wait, how do you even have the church shift right now? Well, I guess it's like a low soul level build or whatever. It's not impossible to do that, so... And it's kind of interesting though that... Well, interesting. I find it very interesting when people invade me with like very special weapons. But like usually I get invaded by people who are using not particularly really special builds. But they're just like, okay, I use the church shiv or throwing knives or whatever to kill them when they're almost dead. I use a great sword or a straight sword or something, or the sellsword twin blades, like the usual stuff. I find it very, very interesting when I'm dealing with somebody who, for instance, uses daggers in battle. Or miracles, or just anything that's out of the ordinary, like some great hammers even. But no, you usually just see claymores and Lothric Knight straight swords and sellsword twin blades. It's either that or really big weapons. I don't know, man. I just feel like is it in this playthrough? No, I feel like in the last couple of playthroughs in general, I've not really been invaded by people using like interesting weaponry. Or at least I don't remember it too much. I also haven't been doing as much PvP as I did before. Do I need the Night Slayer ring? Not really though. If I'm gonna break a shield, I'm gonna do it by kicking anyway, so. Oh yeah, let me go in. With that said, the skeletons... Well, even though I'm gonna bolt for Bolnir anyway, but... Gotta make sure that the skeletons can't follow me into the boss room. Alright. Hiccups. Gotta love them hiccups. Time to go into the darkness. Let me go and move my chair for a little bit. There we go. Let me go and one hand and charge attack. There we go. Let's go and grab the Grave Warden. Pyromancy Tome for no reason whatsoever. He's gonna puke. Right, claw, 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 and claw. Ow! I did not think I was on the spot where his arm was gonna hit. He's gonna... or his hand. There we go. Managed to hit it. And roll. Well, that works for me. Think of it this way. Well, I would say that. If only a Volnir would allow me to do so. Nice. That makes my life a lot easier. Unless if he pulls out his sword again. Which would be very annoying, but it's Volnir. He's just in general annoying, so. There we go. If only I knew about this earlier, that I could actually reach that other hand. Without getting hit by the poison mist. Or cursed mist, or whatever. Volnir's favorite vape. Call it whatever. Right. One violet. Let's go and level up. I don't know how much souls I need to level up right now. Since it is a new session, of course, and I have no idea what I was doing. Well, I don't have a good idea what I was doing. It's been a couple of days, so... What am I saying, a couple of days? It's been one day. Or 2 days, maybe. No, I don't remember. I can upgrade my strength and increase the damage that I'm doing by 10 more points. Let's see. Because what do I need again? I need 12 intelligence and then 14 faith. I think I want to work on this for a moment, just to have it done. So that I don't have to think about it anymore. Do I have anything? I have a black fire bomb. Because my weapon is plus 6. Whoopsie. Plus 6, right? No, it's plus 4. Right, of course, I get the large titanite in the other place. The thing I will do right now is go and grab myself a titanite chunk by giving the crows some stuff. No, by giving the crows black firebomb, which is something that I should do in all of my upcoming playthroughs when I get it when I get the chance. Because I can also get because I can also get a titanite chunk in the smoldering lake. Oh boy. I'm really having issues with, like, clicking in my stick when I'm doing this one. Oh boy. Let me go and maybe lower my weight for a bit. There we go. Because that, I feel like, I personally feel like it makes a difference. Could also be a load of bull crap, but to me personally, it feels like it makes a lot of difference. Gotta love those bikes. They make the most magnificent sounds. Not really though. Not particularly a bike fan. Don't hate bikes either, really. But I don't like them either, so. The thing I do like is video games. Because I'm a nerd. Well, a little bit. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. Okay, let me go and rest at the bonfire. Burn ye old undead bone shard. And let's go back over to the bonfire. So now I have to go into Smoldering Lake, get all Titanite, large Titanite that I can. And grab the Titanite chunk. And then I can upgrade this weapon to +7. Which is pretty dang good, actually. Would have been nice if I got it earlier, but meh. Like if I knew about this in my earlier playthroughs, but meh. At the end, I'll be able to do the ultimate playthrough. With all of my knowledge that I have accumulated across 16 different playthroughs. And I'm going to be playing with bows in my final playthrough, which is going to be very interesting, because I have not played... I don't think I've touched a bow since I began these playthroughs. And I've not played Dark Souls 3 outside of that. So I have not used bows ever since. And even from before that even, I think. It's been so long since I used bows. But I really actually quite like it, because it makes it so that I can deal with a lot of enemies without actually having to bait them out. Usually. Like back in the day, I felt like I needed a bow to be able to get the attention of enemies and kill enemies from just getting the attention and also sometimes killing them from range. But right now I can just like... Well, right now I just have I don't need the ranged attacks anymore, let's say it like that. I still bait out enemies quite frequently, but I don't need a bow to do that. Like, I don't need to be that far away, which is nice. I like it. Right, let me go and kill the skeleton. The skeleton of fun. There we go. Giving me the opportunity to go and light the bonfire. And rest at it. There we go. No more skeletons for me. I fought like... That's actually kind of funny that I fought like one Carthus swordsman. And the rest were just all skeletons. I really like the way that I've changed my route that I go through this game. I've really optimized it to my own needs. Okay. Another thing that I really like is the fact that I don't need to disable the ballista anymore. Which is something that I should have done like a long ass time ago, but oh well. I really thought that the ballista was gonna wreck me if I decided to fight the Carthus sandworm before, like without taking care of the ballista, but no. The ballista actually really helps you in a certain way. Does a lot of damage to him. Just by proximity. There we go. So that's the Titanite chunk. Now what else is in here? I want to take a look, because I know that the stuff on that corpse to the right is kind of useless. But I want to know about this. A large Titanite, okay. So just more large Titanite. I actually used to do this room every single time back in the day, but I have no idea why I stopped doing it. Well, for some kind of reason I thought that I didn't need to go over here. But apparently there was a Titanite chunk over here. And in combination with one that I can get from a Black Firebomb. Yeah. I could have made some of these playthroughs a little bit easier. Jesus. And suddenly the ballista has woken up. Ballista. I still really like this look that I'm going for with Dimitri and then this glaive, which really reminds me of the weapon that he uses, which I forgot the name of. Right, I'm going to turn around and roll and roll. Get the item, roll. Just go run over to the worm. Ow. Go and heal up, just in case. Roll. Roll. And roll. Okay. I did not roll. Go and heal up. Can I hit again? No? Okay. And he's done. Let's go and grab the goodies. The ballista's really annoying though. Right. How much torch sight do I have? 9, okay. That's a pretty decent amount. And I'm about to get even more. Well, one more, I think. On this little item grab. There we go. And I never have to deal with the ballista again. Well, in this place in any case. I have to deal with it a grand total of 3 more times. I also want to kind of note that the bow only playthrough is gonna be a cheese playthrough. Like, I feel like I'm gonna cheese everything. Like, I also have a tiny feeling that when I'm done with that playthrough, I'm never gonna be able to play Dark Souls 3 normally again, because that's gonna make me, it so I have to think in an entirely different way than I'm used to in Dark Souls, which is probably gonna screw with me quite a lot. There we go. Oh, look at the damage. Let's see. 353. Okay, so that's like 40 damage or something added when I two-hand this weapon. That's freaking amazing. Let me go and get 1,000 more souls. Whoopsie. 1,000 more souls. This should be good. Wow, that's actually perfect. God fucking... Of course I didn't take a look at the rest. Let me go and use another one. Let's try this again. Oof. Oof. That damage. Let me go and make 100% sure. Yes, okay. I need 12 intelligence. So only 1 more point on intelligence after this, and then I can put points into anything else. Anything else that's probably going to be 1,000,000 times more useful than this. Because the only reason why I need these stats are for the emulation. Yeah, sure, no. Immolation Thinner, which is the weapon from the Fire Witches in Irithyll of the Boreal Valley. Which I think is a pretty decent weapon to use as a pyromancer, but like with intelligence and faith, because I think it scales pretty dang well with it. But aside from that, it's gonna be useless for me because I have a string. I don't do magic. Ow. Dimitri, don't do no magic. Can I please, like, stop being bad? There we go. Didn't take too much damage from this guy, actually. Quite surprisingly. I also feel like if you increase strength... I'm not sure if I can see that, actually. Help. I need somebody. Help. I don't know. Also governs resistance to fire and improved attack strength. Huh. Not really what I was thinking it might increase my defense or something, but that's not the case. Can I please? Like... There we go. Don't really care if I take a couple of hits. I can take him. Get over here. You damn acolytes. Fire! God. Let's try that again, shall we? As I get hidden again. As I get hidden again? Yeah, no, hit again. Alright, lots of fireballs. Oops, all fireballs! Cut them into pieces. Oi, mate. I am the edge farmer. Well, I would say that, but I'm not really. I'm an edgy character in a certain way. A little bit, though. Well, a certain part of his life is edgy. The rest is just really sad. Oh, well, that works for me. Give me that Titanite shard. There we go. I still think that attack does quite a sizable amount of damage. Once again, man, fire damage is quite surprisingly nasty in this game. Let me go and take a look at my fire resistances. Or fire absorption. 17. I still find it very unfortunate how you cannot see as much detail as you could in Dark Souls 2. Where in Dark Souls 2 you can see like your specific elemental defense minus your armor and all that jazz. Oh no, wait. Your armor was added to that, I think. But you could also see stuff like your bonus attack damage for certain elements, which I really liked, because it's really useful to see like. That's just really nice to see your magic stats increase when you increase stuff like faith and intelligence, or both. It's just very interesting to see that, and you don't see it in this game, which it's just a little bit disappointing, really. Doesn't make you feel like you're becoming more powerful when it comes to your magic damage. You're just not like, hey, I know I can cast a spell, and then you notice like, oh crap, my basic soul arrow does a much crap load of damage now. Because of my insane intelligence. Yeah, well. Not every game is perfect, I suppose. A lot of people dislike Dark Souls 2. Well, I really like it, so... yeah. The thing is, I feel like a lot of people... well, I'm not sure about what I'm gonna be saying right now. But I feel like this is something that a lot of people in general do. Like when you have a trilogy of games, a lot of people will tend to compare the games to the same ones in the series, which is logical, it makes sense. Like, it's a sequel of a certain game. Of course, you're gonna compare it to the original game. But a sequel also needs to change things. And Dark Souls 2 changed. Like, it changed a lot of stuff. But I don't feel like it changed for the worst. I've also heard people say that like the reason why they don't like Dark Souls 2 specifically is because of bad hitboxes, which could make sense. Like, I don't think I've ever really had too many issues with hitboxes. I think a lot of people also just really don't like the entire agility stat and all that jazz, which I can get behind to a certain degree, but like, it to me personally, it's not enough to like not enough reason to say that the game is bad. But oh well, I feel like a lot of people are just really rude. And people just tend to, like, when they don't like something, they instantly say it's trash or hate it, and everybody who likes it can suck a lot of dick. Which I don't really agree with that attitude. I don't know. And in the end, like, if somebody likes something, I feel like you shouldn't try to change their minds. I don't know. You should talk about it, sure, you can discuss about it, but you shouldn't be like die hard trying to change somebody's mind about a certain game or about a certain thing. I feel like at a certain, like, when it comes to discussing something or debating, which is basically what I'm talking about, when it comes to debating, I personally feel like at a certain point you just need to stop. At a certain point you just need to be like, okay, I see your standpoint, I don't maybe not always agree with it, but I see it, I understand it, and I'm just gonna continue going. And that's like, that's all I care about. Even if the other, well, it totally depends, man. I've never really run into somebody who is uttering Like we're saying like other bullcrap or whatever, or we're saying stuff that just is not real. The thing I'm talking about specifically are opinions there. Or something. People sharing their opinions can be kind of dangerous. You know what? Fuck you. There we go. I also find it a little bit funny that I'm like saying that I don't like to be aggressive and all that jazz. And then you look at like one of my videos for Dark Souls or whatever, and then I'm just freaking cursing all different kinds of, like saying all kinds of bad words or whatever. But that's also because I like doing it, and I would say that a lot of the times I don't really mean it anyway, so... might die? Okay. And roll. I'm trying to hit this guy in the face. Why are you doing this? Like, he keeps... What is wrong with you, buddy? He just keeps using the same things. Wow, that did nothing. Okay, that did a lot more. Now, one thing I can definitely say is that I hate this boss. Yeah, I don't like it. But I'm not gonna hate people who do like it. This is a boss that I don't like. Like, I don't like this guy's hitboxes, for instance. So, like, in this kind of a way, I can definitely understand where people who say that Dark Souls 2 has bad hitboxes come from. Like, I can understand it's very frustrating when an enemy has not amazing hitboxes. I don't know, man. In the end, I'm just talking a lot of bullcrap and I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm just a normal human being, like all the rest of us. And I've noticed, like, I think I sometimes come over as being very confused, which is correct. I am confused quite a lot of times. But that's also because I'm trying to figure out a lot of stuff. That's something that I've just been doing my entire life, trying to figure out other people's perspectives and knowing what other people think, and just like trying to understand other people and certain things that other people like, or just understanding everything. That is me in a nutshell. I want to understand everything. That's always been a thing with me. Which also is the biggest reason why I sometimes in my videos bring up like stuff that you're thinking like, what the hell is he talking about? Just like me trying to figure out something. Maybe not finding an answer instantly, but talking about it, even to myself, just to be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Kind of convincing myself like, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. It's very weird. But, well, yeah. I never said I was a normal guy to begin with, so... But once again, what is normal? Let me go and shut up here. I hope you enjoyed this episode of this where I was playing Dark Souls 3, the weapon playtest. The next episode we're going to go and deal with Idithil of the Boreal Valley. Goodbye.